Hello, welcome to Chapter 7, Section 4, Properties of Logarithms, and in this video we're going to be doing the guided practice problems on page 516. We're going to do problems 1, 2, and 3 that involve the product property. Now, if you recall, this is my product property. I'll write it down up here. So if I have log using a base, whatever that base is, it can be any base, just as long as the b has to be positive and we don't use b equals 1, okay? And we want to find that number. So in other words, b to what power equals m? That's what it's asking. I don't know what b and m are. And if I add it to another logarithm using the same base of n, these numbers could be different. The m and the n, they could be the same, it doesn't really matter, but the bases have to be the same. That's the important part. How do I write it as a single logarithm? One more time, I write logarithm with the base, and I take that m inside the parentheses and multiply it by that n, m times n. So for each of these, if you look through all of them, same base, you can't see it because that's the common log, same base. Base here is 5, base here is 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the 50 times the 62.5. Which I got to do that real quick. I'm going to start backwards a little bit. I know this is a little confusing, but I actually want to do problem number 3 first, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so let's use the property, write it as a single logarithm. So my base is 3, so I'm going to write log base 3. Now I'm going to multiply 3 times 27. 3 times 27. And I wrote that for you guys. I would probably, if I was just doing this for my homework, I'd probably go ahead and multiply it in my head and write log base 3 of 81. Now here's the reason why I wanted to do this problem. Both 3 and 27 are powers of 3. So I could have simplified this without using the property. The purpose of the video and the purpose of the example is to practice the property. So I'm using the, I'm going to go back and do it a different way just to show you that we got the correct answer. That's all. But we want to practice, we want to learn the product property. That's what's important. So I'm thinking 3 to what power equals 81. I know my powers are 3. That's 3 to the 4th power. So this equals 4. Now what I said was, since we use these, 3 to what power equals 3, that's 1, and 3 to what power equals 27, that would be 3. 1 plus 3 does equal 4. Now I'll be able to do that again with that one, but I'm not going to be able to do it with this one, because 50 is not a power of 5. 62.5 is not a power of 5. Okay, or at least not a power using integer exponents. Every number could be a power of 5. That's the whole point of a logarithm, right? But let's see what happens here. Let's write it as a single logarithm. So you got log base 5 of 50 multiplied by 62.5. And I did that on the calculator. I got 3,125. So that's my single logarithm. And of course, I need to think about 5 to what power equals 3125. So again, 5 to the 1st power, I'm just going to make a little list right here. 5 to the 1st power equals 5. 5 squared equals 25. 5 cubed equals 125. Man, it wouldn't be great if I had this written down someplace ahead of time. That was me being funny. 5 to the 4th power equals 625, and 5 to the 5th power, that's what I want, 3125. So this equals 5. Problem number 2 is a lot like problem number 3 in that I could figure that out. 10 to what power equals 100, that'd be 2. 10 to what power equals 1,000, that would be 3. 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. But that's not the purpose of these exercises. I need to write it as a single logarithm. The single logarithm is common log, and if you want to write base 10, you can. I don't have a problem with that. 100 times 1,000. And if I simplify, I get log of 100,000. Of course, now I'm asking 10 to what power equals 100,000. And what's so nice about the common logarithm and the powers of 10? Just count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That equals 5, which is what I said it would over there. Okay, hopefully this is enough examples of what you need to do so you can do well on this in the homework and the test. Ask questions in the discussion. See you in the next video.